Thank you so much for joining me once again here at A Lightworker's Journey. I am very pleased to have you join me again for my monthly tarot reading for the month of October 2015 for the sign of Virgo. This month I am using a Celtic cross spread. I've also drawn 2 additional cards from the Doreen Virtues Mermaids and Dolphins deck, along with an additional card from the Archangel Michael deck as well. For your reading in the present position, your present state of mind, or how you presently feel this month, you drew the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Now in this position, this card actually warns that you may have thoughts of earning success from the hard luck of others. You could feel as though present calm and stability may not be sustained. There could also be an unexpected bill that could arrive this month. There is some uncertainty. In the position of what is crossing you, you have the Tower in reverse. This is a restriction of desires. There's a drastic change that may have robbed you of some form of freedom of expression. There are also sudden changes out of your control. This month you have a feeling of imprisonment within a set of circumstances that cannot be altered. In the position of your recent past, you drew the Six of Swords. This is indicating that in the past you've walked away from delusions into clearer thinking. The key of this card is to remember to look beyond your current pain and to look forward to a much brighter future. In the position of your recent future, you drew the Nine of Cups in reverse. In the near future, there could be some overspending. This card could also indicate a caution against the loss of credit cards. There could also be some complacency or vanity and the overlooking of the faults of others, which could lead to an abuse of hospitality. In the position of your goals and aspirations, you drew the Hermit card. And this is interesting because this is actually the card in the deck that represents your sign. This card indicates introspection and spirituality. Now, if we take a look at this card, we see the hermit pictured in the robe of a monk, bowing his head with a lantern lighting the way. The lantern is symbolizing the light of his spirit, rather than the doctrine of organized religion. He has removed himself from the world of people and looks to take care of his own spiritual and internal health. He examines his life around him through personal introspection. In the sector of your subconscious and underlying feelings, you drew the King of Swords in reverse. This is indicating that you could possibly be feeling as though you have undeserving aims or bad intentions this month. Your advice for this month is the Nine of Swords. What this means is that this is a time for you to re-examine your life choices, as the path to this point has only led to fear, stress, and/or worry. In the position of your external influences, you drew the Chariot, and this card represents energy and is a symbol for a triumphant return from a war. In this position, this card is urging you to use the synergy between the wisdom of your mind and heart to achieve your objectives. Through planning, hard work, self-control, and will, you will reach your successes this month. These are actually the key ingredients to your successes this month. Remember Always remember that you have the power in your hands, and it's up to you to use it wisely, to use this power wisely. I'm sorry. In the position of your hopes and fears, you drew the Four of Cups. This is indicating that at this time you could have fears, which could include being lost in reflection, being absorbed in your own problems, feeling apathic and or stuck, and antisocial. Your outcome for this month is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And in reverse, this card could represent a dependence upon physical pleasures for your happiness. And the additional card that I drew for this spread is the Three of Swords in reverse. And this is feelings of melancholy and some possible postal mail issues. This card could also indicate some mental blocks that you may encounter this month. Now for your cards from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. You drew the first card, which is Mother Healing. As your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. And the second card that you drew was the Make-A-Wish card. And this card is actually so fitting for the energies that you specifically as a Virgo will be facing these coming months. And this card reads, "This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation." And if you haven't already, I do urge you to listen to the monthly astrology for your sign, because your sign is actually experiencing a whole host of energies along with the other mutable sign of Sagittarius as well. Your sign is experiencing a lot of energies in your 12th and your first house. Your first house sectors. So you may have a lot going on with your subconscious mind, and trying to work out your feelings that you have deep within. And then those energies are going to move into your first house of self, along with the North Node being in Virgo, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion, being in your sign in this house as well. So you definitely have a lot of various energies taking place for you this month and in the coming months. So I would highly advise that you check out those videos to get a little bit more insight into what's going on with you. And I can promise you it would actually shed a lot of light into how you're feeling and the things that you are experiencing at this moment. Now, for your card from the Archangel Michael deck, you pulled the Admit the Truth to Yourself and Act Accordingly card. And this card reads, "I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance, so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength." And I believe this card is extremely fitting for the energies that you will be experiencing. So once again, I truly thank you for joining me for this special monthly tarot reading. I hope it gave you some additional insight onto what you may be experiencing this month. And definitely join me again. Namaste.